Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, and it's already the beginning of uh, the new Drive Syndicate. I don't know what number is it at this point. I think it's number 15 in total. And oh, dang, sorry about that. I accidentally did not check my open tabs for some reason. So, okay. Anyway, we're gonna get started very soon. Definitely a lot of things that is happening. At least two things that are happening at least two things that are happening in the game right now. So there's me in what is this? Me in Champions League and of course Drive Syndicate. But then again, I'm just currently in chapter 2 right now. So not really much is going to be happening in Drive Syndicate really. So anyway, as usual, I'll be back in hopefully 3 minutes where I post my announcements, and we'll be back, and we're gonna get there very soon. All right. Oh, Malachi, hello. Thank you for joining in. Well, literally nothing is happening right now other than me trying to fire some announcements on my various channels. But okay. All right. Where is my Excel sheet? Holy sheet. Hmm. According to the Discord, according to Asphalt Discord, they're reporting that the Steam version is not working properly and is sometimes causing crashes. That's weird because right now I'm using the. Wait, hold on. Our Legends playing Steam and Epic stores are reporting crashes upon trying to start the game. That is weird because as of right now, I'm not reporting any crashes right now, or maybe I'm just hyper. My system is just hyper stable or something. I'm not sure. But at the moment, Toby Maguire. Uh, sorry, no, I will not do that. Oh wait, is it? Is my timer already up? Okay, okay. So good evening, everyone, and welcome everyone to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. We're gonna be playing some Asphalt Legends. Uh, To say that I'm a little bit late is unfortunately is a bit of an understatement because I'm late by approximately less than 1 hour. Doy. Though to be fair, I did wake up on time. It's just that for some reason there was like a few things that cropped up while I was preparing, and then for some strange reason when I hit restart on my PC, so what I did was that I let my basically what I did was Lynn Ryan Lynn Ryanity Lynn Lynn Ryanity. Hello, thank you for joining in. Uh the Nitro's butt. Yes, if you're talking about the Elytron, I think so. Yeah. I mean, considering the majority of the king tier cars kind of does suck in terms of nitro, and basically forces you to use skill and no nitro whatsoever. I guess that's par for the course. Like that's kind of consistent. So anyway, so before we begin, I would like to make a quick milestone celebration right now. I'm currently at 700 something subscribers. Yay! I'm actually not. I'm actually a little bit surprised that I'm able to even reach 700 subscribers. Hopefully, maybe I can reach like 800 or maybe 900 subscribers by my birthday. That'd be nice. But anyway, I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. Uh, Dang it. They shuffled around the settings here. System audio. Okay. All right. All right. So, so we're gonna get started, like literally right now because I'm technically super late already. And then I'm also gonna reconfigure a few things. Hold on. Classic slipstream. All right. So for those who are not familiar with my stream, you will know what that timer is on the top right corner of the screen. And for those who already know what that is, I guess you know what that is. That's kind of it. So, okay, there's my. Maybe I should post that video. Maybe I should post that video where I'm playing, where I'm basically playing with a controller. I'm basically playing with a hand cam controller. Maybe I should post a YouTube short about that. Like, of course, it's one thing to actually see. It's one thing to see the controller input on the screen like this, but obviously it's definitely much different. I will show it to you guys. It's gonna be a quick snippet of the entire thing, but I'm gonna show it to you guys later. But you know what? I'm gonna drop a poll like right now. I'm gonna drop a poll right now. Uh, a YouTube short of me. Okay. At the end of the stream, I'm gonna collect the results and then I'm basically gonna post it like tomorrow. All right. Is it gonna show up? Is it gonna show up on my stream? Okay. All right. So okay. So we're gonna get started. This is... I keep forgetting the name of this car or how you pronounce this car. Where is it? Here it is. It's literally right next to the CC850, which is also involved in this Drive Syndicate. And my CC850 is currently 4 stars, which means I have a 90% chance of actually completing this if I actually... Wait, what is this? I have a 90% chance of completing this Drive Syndicate and unlocking this car if I actually get through this chapter. But obviously, the one that is giving everyone pause is the Ferrari 12-cylinder, which is surprisingly, for a very long time, I think they have not introduced a B-Class Epic 6 car yet, like a B-Class 6-star car for a very long time. Worse than Nevera. Yeah, understandable why you'd think that way. You know what? Looking at this active arrow, this immediately reminds me of the FXXK. Now, the FXXK does not have active arrow. However, they basically cut corners trying to make the spoiler only at the sides, since realistically speaking, that's where those are the sides of the car that matters when you're turning around. Kind of makes sense. I have a feeling that this car is like a... Well, we can try this in multiplayer later on. Yeah, we can try this in multiplayer later on. Wait, I forgot to start my timer on my watch. Hold on a minute. So, alright. So let's get started with some seasonal events. Quick note, by the way, I have reached level 59. Garage level 59. I actually forgot to do this post. And the good thing about this is that I reached Garage level 59 on April 2nd, not April 1st. Because if this happened on April 1st, no one is gonna believe me. Which is good, because it happened on April 2nd, not April 1st. So I now have access to the Veyron 16.4, which realistically speaking is a very, very mid, which is a very mid Bugatti in S-Class. It's kind of a disappointing thing that it's an that it is the level 59 it's the level 59 car, which it's like, look where it's positioned next to the Senna. The level 40 car is the Valkyrie, way up here. Though realistically, the Living Legend 4 spoiler reminds you of the... Wait, hold on a minute. Living Legend. No. I mean, to be fair, it's like 917 instead of 918, so it's like very, very close. Oh. That's actually pretty good. It actually covers up the hole when the spoiler comes out. That's actually nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. I didn't realize that. Alright. Alright. Ferrante Design Elytron. I forgot it. It's a Ferrante Design Elytron. I thought it was Dose Elytron. Oh, I think they changed it I think they changed the name last minute or something. Oh well, anyway. Alright, so you know what? Let's do it. Quick note as well. I have also collected literally all, like, after breaking the streak last update with the Valkyrie, I was unable to max out the Valkyrie. I'm only able to get it to 5 stars. I successfully... I mean, all of these cars for me were maxed. The problem was that I was missing epics, so this event definitely boosted the amount of epics that I got, and I was able to get all of them. I would say that the highlight of this is probably the Senna GTR. The Senna GTR and the Centenario are like very close to each other in terms of how good they are. I mean, in terms of rank wise. Yeah. Rank wise, they're actually very close to each other. But at the moment, I'm actually feeling the Senna GTR. I'm actually feeling the Senna GTR more than the Sen. Though, to be fair, for me, the Senna, I have enough. Okay, so this is the highest rank that the Sen can actually go. 44.59, and I guess we can test that. We can test that later on. But you know what? I've actually showed this around in. I've shown this around in Asphalt Discord. Just to troll people. Just to get people mad for no reason. Though, to be fair, they have a reason to be mad because, you know, Perfect Nitro's cringe. So you know what? Let's do that. So, advanced intake is what I normally use for multiplayer. However, we got heavy flywheels, which increases the barrel roll and the flat spin. Yeah, which increases the barrel roll and the flat spin gain. So this is the rest of my this is the rest of my parts list. Let's do it. Unlimited perfect nitro run, because why not? Let's do it. Alright, perfect nitro only. Dang it. Yeah, that's like the most optimal. That's like the most optimal route that I can go. That I can do a perfect nitro only run. I'm gonna do it one more time because it kind of broke. So I'm gonna do it one more time. But after that, I'm not gonna do it for the rest of the stream. So for the first jump, I can't really do perfect nitro. But starting from here, I can. If I near miss these if I near miss these traffic, and I near miss almost every traffic at the beginning, the first 30%, I can basically do an unlimited perfect nitro run. Hitting that wall doesn't actually cause me to stop my nitro, which is great. And I think the reason behind that is because I have the early gearbox transmission. Come on, dang it. So unfortunately, yeah, it kind of broke. I do have it recorded where I perform a perfect nitro only run. I think my fastest was 1 minute 7.4, but unfortunately I didn't have it recorded. Or I might have it recorded, but it's like the recording is broken. So there's our perfect nitro run right there. Okay, so we're gonna get to some special events. So I'm already finished with the Porsche collection in terms of the stages. I think the only thing that's missing for me is the Panamera, epics. I'm currently lacking Panamera epics. Okay, Carrera GT. I've already go. It's effectively gold. I just didn't put uncommon parts on it. The Cayman, same deal. Spider, 918 Spider, same deal. Panamera Turbo. I know I can just go to the Gauntlet store and buy some epics, but I'm saving my Gokins for better stuff. Like, I think the Zagato. I think I'm gunning for the Zagato right now. So there's that. And of course, I'm also trying to buy the 918 blueprints. Now for the Easter, at the moment, I think what I'm gunning for is the blueprints for the Batista NF. Okay, first things first, I already have enough epics for the Batista NF to make it gold. But I'm currently at stage 5 right now. Hey, wait, fans, why are you spinning at full speed? Hold on a minute, let me fix my fans, hold on. It's like it's always spinning at full speed whenever I boot it, so I'm gonna have to fix it a bit. Hold on a minute. The hack here is that I'm gonna put it on fixed mode because it's currently at fixed mode, or rather, the system detects it's on adaptive temperature mode. So I'm gonna put it on fixed mode. Then I'm gonna put it back on slope mode, which effectively puts it back on slope mode for some reason. I don't know why is it like that. Okay. All right. Fans fixed. My point is for the Batista NF, I already have enough epics to get it to max or gold. The problem is I currently don't have enough blueprints to get it to 6 stars, which I'm currently in the process of doing that. And at the moment, I'm also collecting blueprints for the per sport. But unfortunately, because I've already collected most of these already, the only ones that I'm currently left with are these two. Which the grind for this is actually really difficult. You're only gonna get, like, if you're lucky, 300 egg tokens, or at worst it's like 75 egg tokens. So this is like super grindy. So you have to wait 2 minutes. Yeah, it's at most. The soonest that you can finish this is like 2 minutes, and then there's also a chance that you might get really unlucky and only get 75 eggs or 75 egg tokens. So this is gonna be like super grindy AF. All right. So we're not gonna focus on that one. So again, the thumbnail shows the Elytron. You guys are getting the Elytron. Let's do it. Wait, no, not this one. And yes, understandable, the nitro's non-existent. Oh, okay, that lag. I intend to post a YouTube short where I do a money run and then do music is playing. Maybe I could do that. That was like, I do have one clip that was like the most unhinged money run ever. Basically, that's like my burnout skills on full display. Whoa. I need to clip that. I need to clip that jump. Oh yeah. The thing about Tuscany is that Tuscany is a very tight track, which is not the track that you would want to have in Unbreakable mode. Every race on Tuscany is automatically going to become a every race in Tuscany is immediately going to become bumper car lobby the moment it's like Unbreakable mode. This is the reason why I do have a video of me trying to unlock the Cian. And literally the hardest combo of conditions I've already encountered in the Cian showroom is like because of Tuscany. 3 perfect runs. Wait, it's like you have to perform 3 perfect runs and complete the race in 40 seconds. So basically, that condition basically gives you a 4-second window of actually completing that race. Oh, double kill. Alright. Why is that condition so difficult? Tuscany is a very, very tight track. Okay? So the chances that you can perform 3 perfect runs at once, 3 perfect runs is very difficult. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's like very difficult. So to perform a perfect run, you need to not hit anything. You shouldn't hit a wall, and you shouldn't hit another car. You can hit breakables. That's okay. And if you hit a car and they get KO'd, that's also okay. That doesn't disqualify your perfect run. And you need to stay like that for 12 seconds. You need 3 perfect runs, which means you have to perform. You have the minimum time. The fastest that you can go is like 36 seconds. Okay? And then you need to complete the race in 40 seconds. This gives you a 4-second window to complete the race. Wait, this gives you a 4-second window of completing the 3 perfect runs and the 40 seconds time. Yeah, good luck with that. So during the moment I completed one condition of that, I literally just paid my way to complete that. I just paid my way to complete that condition. And by the way, autoplay didn't exist yet. VIP system didn't exist yet, so I had to do that the hard way. 2 perfect nitros, 3 360s. 2 360s. All right. If you guys are attempting the CN showroom, well, you guys have it easy. Kinda. 2 perfect nitros and 2 360s. Whoa. Got him. Ian Showroom is the absolute worst. Devi6521, thank you for joining in. Quick note, I basically lost my sanity performing the Ian Showroom for 2 weeks. How do I know? I got kind of lucky though, since when I played it, I was on the Switch, which is way better refuel time on cars. Less than 2 hours for to see it. No, here's the thing. The refuel time, during the time, the refuel time for mobile, at least for mobile, watching ads to cut down your refill time is, yeah, watching ads to cut down your refill time on mobile is kind of unlimited. Well, during that time it was. But the tickets for the showroom, is like not unlimited. I think the limit was like you can watch ads to get 20 tickets. Wait, did my game just lag? I think my game just lagged. Quick note, I have obtained a total of 10 blueprints for the Ren Sport. So here's the deal. If you're gonna look at the rewards, this is for completing chapter 1, this is for completing chapter 2, and this is for completing chapter 3. Or rather part 1, 2, 3. Alright? Take a note, look at this, 73,000, right? This is when you complete chapter 1. This is when you complete chapter 2. When you complete chapter 2, wait. When you complete chapter 2, you unlock this. When you complete chapter 3, you unlock this. Right? Look at the Syndicate points. The Syndicate points requirement is 73,000. The Syndicate points is 73,000, which means you only need 10 blueprints for the GT3 Ren Sport. Yes, this is the minimum that you need to complete the Ren Sport in order for you to complete the chapter. Because by the time that you reach chapter 4, part 4 of chapter 2, you will now be star walled. You will now be rank walled. Alright? The minimum that you need to complete chapter 1 is 2 stars for the Ren Sport. That's it. Wait, what's this? Escape. Okay, this will be fun. Or we wait until the next LP rush. Or we wait until the next Legend Pass and then rush the DS. Well, you could do that. That's an option. But here's how I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Technically, you could. Actually, wait, I need to check something. Oh, he just disappeared, okay. I mean, I KO'd him, which is the reason why he spawned. Technically, yes, you could do that. You can literally just complete chapter 1, like literally right now, it's basically free. And you can complete chapter 2, part 1, and then that's it. And then wait until next season if you want. But looking at the events right now, chances are, at least for me, I have nothing else to do other than this. I currently have nothing else to do other than multiplayer in this, in Asphalt right now. So, whoa, wreck. All right, so I'm gonna have to check that. Hold on. So I'm gonna have to check something. Because the Ren Sport is a Legend Pass car, I was able to complete this one and this one. I literally rushed these 2 episodes. Can't I click this? I can't click this for some reason, it's broken. Okay. I literally rushed episode 1 and episode 2 to collect 2 blueprints. And then, luckily enough, because 1-star wildcards for D and B class Rip newbie in this DS. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I kind of expected that already at this point. This game gives out 1-star D-class wildcards and 2-star D-class wildcards like it's candy. As well as 2-star B and C-class wildcards like it's candy. Problem is, the 1-star B-class wildcards is basically given for... It's almost never given. As well as 1-star C-class. You notice 1-star B... I only have just one 1-star B-class. And you notice there's no 1-star C-class? Yeah, they're super, super stingy with the 1-star B and C class. But somehow I got super lucky that I got two C-class 1-star wildcards today, and I spent it on the red sport. Surely they can't pass the Ford GT Frankie chapter. Yes, actually. The GT Frankie is a car that most people do have if they played at least starting Asphalt Legends Unite. So starting last year. The camera freezes kind of... Oh. Damn. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. So, hold on. My point is, the game is super stingy with the 1-star B and C class wildcards. That it's really difficult to basically cheese, it's really difficult to cheese Drive Syndicate these days. And also, you notice that almost every Drive Syndicate doesn't use D-class cars. Remember, this is C-class. This is C-class Epic. The last time that we had a D-class car be featured in Drive Syndicate was the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. That was the last time we had a car that was D-class. The DBS Ultimate is my goal for DS. Well, okay. Sure. Do you guys know the history of the DBS Ultimate? I call it the blue screen car. You guys want to know why? I think it was 2 updates ago. No, 3 updates ago. 3 updates ago, this car, it was a part of Black Friday season. This car was supposed to be featured in the Grand Prix, but for some reason, if you are not using Steam and you start the Grand Prix, it immediately crashes the game. And you can't even qualify. In order for you to qualify, you need to be able to access the Grand Prix. But the moment you access the Grand Prix during the qualifiers, it crashes the game. So that's why they decided to postpone this car for the next week until they fixed it. But because you can't get this car anymore before the season ends, they decided to basically give this car free try on the season showcase. So you can earn your 150 tokens. Because there's absolutely no way that you can get this car. There's absolutely no way you can get this car get this car's reward before the end of the season. So this car's Grand Prix basically lasted until the next season during the Black Friday season. You can qualify, but the bracket is like 3 pages. So, because I was there to experience it, I basically call it the blue screen car, because it instantly crashes the game when you try to access the Grand Prix. Oh yeah, so free 150 tokens, I guess. Okay, before I proceed, some of you may have seen my post, but it bears repeating. Look at this name, 911 50 years Porsche design. What model of car is this? What model of car is this? Like 911 what? Because if you're gonna look at the B class, okay, at least it's called 911 Turbo 50 years. Okay? Yes, this for a very long time, the Chapter 5 car is always going to be the paywall car. Hold on, where is it? See this? It says right on the car, Turbo. Alright? Because this is the classic 911 Turbo. You want 11B blueprints of B Class 1. Okay. So, simply put, this is a 911 Turbo. You can easily say it's the 50. It's made by 50 years Porsche design, and it's celebrating their 50th anniversary. All right. So this is a 911 Turbo. It should be called. Yes, you got it. Davey6521. I wish to give you a cookie, but I don't have any cookies right now, so I don't know. You got it. This car is a Targa. You can see it on the side that it says Targa. But nowhere in its name does it say that it's a Targa. You want to put Porsche design in the name, but you don't put Targa? For those who are not familiar, because high performance cars are kind of rare these days. The definition of a Targa, you can also see that the Targa is literally written on the side. The definition of a Targa is that the roof section, the rear side of the roof. Oh, okay. The definition of a Targa is that the rear side of the roof is glass. That's what a Targa is. All right? That is what constitutes a Targa car. So, there's like a bunch of definitions for like different open top cars. Like for example, there's the Roadster, there's the Spider, right? And then there's the like the Cabriolet or something like that, right? So to keep it consistent, I also colored my C-Class Targa blue, and it also converts the same way. So this thing, for all intents and purposes, is a Targa. Okay, Porsche 911 Targa. You could have just named it. You guys could have. Gameloft could have just named it 911 Targa 50 years. That's it. Putting it Porsche design in it and then calling the model name Porsche is like redundant. You can just call it 911 Targa 50 years and then have Porsche design on the side. But no. You guys had to delete Targa. My God. Okay, I apologize for the very long rant. That was a very long rant. Okay. Targa. Wait, am I trying to sing Panda? Okay, never mind. Fun fact. Panda rhymes with panda. And by default, the panda is white. Wait. Pandas are white and black, right? The Vanda's default color is white, and it has plenty of black parts. And many multiplayer spammers love this car. And everyone loves pandas. So therefore, the Vanda is a panda. I love the 911, but the naming scheme of the 911 is just ridiculous. Realistically speaking, the naming of the 911 is just... It's like their... It seems like it's their performance tier. Yeah, it's to designate how good a car is in terms of their performance lineup. more often than not, the cars that has the 9 something or the ones with the numbers on it are usually, it's like it has a performance characteristic that you can compare with a car on the track. So this, for example, the 718 Cayman, you can basically compare to a lower tier. Got him. Okay. That was a last minute yoink. Yeah, basically it's their performance tiers. So you got the 918, you got the 911. That's why you also got the 935, right? I'm surprised they haven't gotten all the way up to 999. But hey, okay. Wait, are there other cars that I missed out? Oh, okay. I almost have all of them, I think. No! And here's the problem with this car. I think this car is gonna be locked via the conditions. And I don't have... Wait. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Arufral, thank you for joining in. Hold on a minute. Let me bring up something. Okay. Season calendar. The GTB is April 13. It's still next week. What are the cars available? Wait. Artura, Jablo, EB110. Wait. Artura, Jablo, EB110, Vantage V. Wait. I do have the Vantage V12. Hold on. Wait. Vantage V12 G... Wait, it's called the Vantage V12 2022, right? So I have it maxed. This car should have a car hunt like it did on Switch. Yeah. Hold on. Vantage V... Spearlink... The Spearlink... No. Spearlink. Why did they include the Spearlink? For some of you, you might have it. It's not maxed, but I'm very close to having it. Wait. The EB110 is... We'll get to that. Where's the E... We got the Navera T... Wait. It's not here! Son of a... Are there any offers? Currently unavailable. So this one is actually the one stopping. This car is the one gatekeeping me from getting the 295. Okay, even if I don't care about the 295, okay? Even if I don't care about the 295, hey, at least this is one car that I don't have to worry about having it locked. All right? Just like the DBS 770 Ultimate, the DBS Ultimate. I call it the DBS Ultimate. Yeah, you guys will notice that I do have quite a lot of key lock cars. There's a lot of them. Wait. I forgot. Hold on. So I did reach Champion League, so I already unlocked this car. But I have not upgraded this car. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Quick question. What EV110 are you talking about? Is it this one? Because if you're not familiar with French, cento dechi means 110. Yeah. So you can do that meme. Yeah. Yes. You can do that meme. The cento dechi that I want. Or rather, Mom, I want a cento dechi. But we have a cento dechi at home. The cento dechi at home. It feels right. I mean, it's 110. Though to be fair, according to certain people, they said this is a very legendary Bugatti. So, just casually calling it as the cento dechi at home is kind of doesn't do it justice. I mean, it's as legendary as the F40. Wait, do I have the F40? I do have the F40. Okay. All right. What is this emote? Oh my god, what the heck? I swear. They always include these really cringe emotes on Legend Pass at around level 17 or level 16. Like, I think I do have a clip last year where I saw Davis DXX, who showed up on stream one time and then check level 17 in the Legend Pass, and it shows the mewing emoji. Yeah, that made me cringe my soul like really hard. Are there any? Let's be real. This is like every DS event ever. Like, let's be real. Asphalt. I noticed there's an Asphalt money. The Asphalt sign on this. Okay, fine. So what are the cars I do? So what are the cars I do have, by the way, in relation to Drive Syndicate? So I do have the DBS Ultimate. It's currently 2 stars and it's currently locked. Wait. 15 out of... Wait. Just hold that thought. The GT Frankie requires 3 stars, so I'm basically going to have this at 4 stars really easily. The DBS Ultimate, I'm immediately going to have 3 stars for this car, no problem. So this is going to be an easy unlock for me. And then obviously, unanimously, this is the paywall car. The Ferrari 12 cylinders. I'm actually assuming that this is actually a kind of an old car. Because yes, I know Ferrari has always been using V12s like all the time. But they're gonna call their car. No, it's not an old car. It's like reasonably high tech, like based on what I've seen inside. Like that's a screen, and the dashboard also has a screen. So I think this is pretty recent. It's not like the really old cars. I know they didn't really think of using active aero that time. There was this time when Michael Schumacher was the driver of Ferrari, and then he made a really bad insensitive comment about aerodynamics. Of course, during the time they usually think that, you know, they usually think that engines is the one that brings speed, not aerodynamics. But when they try to apply it on their F40, the F40, like you guys notice that the F40 has that distinctive fixed spoiler. That is the one that actually caused them to get their car to be one of the first cars to reach 200 miles per hour. So they immediately got humbled by their own words. So yeah. Anyway, so 274 cars. Okay. All right. So that's a lot of yapping. I need to get back to. Hold on a minute. Let me fix a few things. All right. Yeah, I need. Wait. All right. So for those, I've already overstayed my stretch break here. So my stretch timer. So let's get to that. I need to check something before we proceed. One, 4, 6. Okay. So for those who are not familiar with my stream, typically I would set like a timer for me to do like 40 minutes another stream, but I don't have the time to watch. That's okay. There's always a VOD. Yeah, that's completely okay. You can always watch this as a VOD. That's completely fine. You play mobile? Yeah, sometimes I play this game on mobile, but because my controller is both it both works on dongle and at the same time works on what is this? It works on dongle and at the same time it also works on Bluetooth. What I usually end up doing is that I also play Asphalt. Like in the event that I have to play Asphalt on my phone, I still play on my controller. I will show you guys. I have not shown this very often, but this thing is basically a phone neck holder. So what I end up doing is that I wear it like this, right? So my phone is over here. I put my phone over here. It's black, so you can't exactly see it very clearly. But basically, that's it. No problem. And you know how much this costs? In my money, it costs like 50 pesos or like $1. Let me demonstrate. So this is a recliner, right? So this is my controller. Basically, I can do this. Hey, hold on. I can do this. So I can play like this. I don't, my hands are free to do anything else, so I just use it to hold my controller. Ergonomic, right? So, and of course, when I lie down in bed, I have to do this as well. So maybe one of these days I should do another couch potato stream again, like literally sitting on this recliner. Effectively, for the most part, it doesn't kill my it doesn't kill my skill. It doesn't cause me skill issue because I do have skill issues using screen control. But let's be real. Screen controls. I think most people they don't play screen controls. They usually. I'm definitely getting that. Make the game so much fun to play in mobile. Well, again, um, if you have a controller that can pair to your phone, well, I guess you should also do that. I'm not sure if Xbox controllers I'm not sure if Xbox controllers work on Bluetooth. But before we proceed, if you, for anyone who's interested, hold on a minute. Right. So this is on my country's market, on my local marketplace. It's actually this one: Universal Lazy Neck Phone Neck Bracket Flexible Phone Holder. Don't Not this one. This one is like a kind of like a GoPro style chest mount. That's not what I'm looking for. What you're looking for is actually this one: Lazy Neck Phone Holder. It can work as a stand. It can work as a selfie stick if you'd like. But primarily, of course, this is the purpose. Yeah, that's literally the purpose. Like, realistically speaking, it's like stick to one, stick to one function, and then stick to one function and then work with it. That's literally it. How much is this? $1. That's it. Yeah, that's how much it costs. $1. So anyway, so what was I gonna say? Typically I would take like 40 something minutes of me playing any game. You might actually notice it on this timer, and then I'm gonna be doing some stretches. So because I'm physically active, but to make it interesting, I would typically do like, for every new subscriber since the last time I did this, I'm gonna do 10 jumping jacks. So we're gonna do that. I counted that there's like 6 more people. Okay. Okay. For those who are not familiar, by the way, this is a 10-pound weight. Dang it, wrong side. Or 4.5 kilograms for everyone else who are not in America, or who don't use freedom units, I guess. All right, still, let's do it. There are 16 subscribers. Wait, how many people like this stream so far? One so far. Okay. All right, so 60 jumping jacks. Let's go. One. Sorry. Jumping jacks. Let's go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Nine place. Let's go. One, two, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those who dropped the subscribe before the stretch break, thank you for the subscribes, and also thank you for the like. I'll do another round I'll do another round in the next stretch break. All right, let's get back to business. I guess to defeat the Huns. Okay. Let's get down to business. Defeat the Huns. You can go offline for the workout. Nah, I'm alright with that. You look like you want thrill. Let's see if you can outrun the cops. Okay. Yeah, I typically do it on stream so that it kind of breaks up the what is this? It breaks up the so that the stream doesn't get too stagnant. That's my point. On. How about I'll get wrecked here? Oh! 3 in a row! You guys saw that, right? The top wall. I broke through the top wall. The last time I saw a rolling roadblock was... Whoa, okay. The last time I saw a rolling roadblock was back in Need for Speed Most Wanted. Get him. Okay, nice. Wait, is the window still blocking? Dang it, the window's still blocking. Sorry about that. You know what? Since you guys did not see it, okay. Since you guys did not see it, I'm gonna show it. No problem. You need to see a replay. I actually didn't realize that. You guys need to see. You guys need to see a replay of that cop wall. So these 3 cops are like literally lined up to each other. So when I hit the shockwave, I KO'd all 3 of them in just one go. It was insane. My God. So those 2 parts, I seriously need to clip those. I'm actually surprised that there's a lot of close call moments in this. Whenever you're trying to do any kind of race that requires you to KO some opponents. I realized there's some cops coming in, so I KO'd them right there. I couldn't get this guy. So the second time I got him. Okay, there's the finish line. I couldn't get a shockwave finish, so not much I can do with that. Alright. Okay, this is already, I think this is locked in 1. Okay. So, I think I need to check something. Hold on. Okay, I need to check someone. So DS15. 23 and 35. I need to focus on 23 and 35. Okay. I need to focus on 23 and 35 and avoid 5,000. Okay. So quick note, by the way, you can search Asphalt Legends Drive Syndicate coin ratio. There's this Google sheet that has existed ever since the very first Drive Syndicate, and has been updated ever since, every single time. Yeah, it has been updated every single time. So you guys can check it out if you guys would like to, save as much as possible. The Frankie is there. The 12 cylindry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is correct. I have a feeling this isn't correct. All right. Wait. I'm just going to leave it there for now. Then turn off this window. All right. So I need to target 3,500. Take my associate's car for a drive, please. It needs a test run. Okay. Finish a race, perfect right rows, 3 knockdowns. Alright. You know what's really weird about the Ren Sport? The Ren Sport uses white and then it has... The car is white and then it has red and blue accents on top of it. You know what it immediately reminds me of? It reminds me of a BMW. This color pattern has been BMW's signature color scheme, like in almost every motorsporting race. I need 3 knockdowns. Got 1. Got 3. Okay. I'll be honest, the Ren Sport is not that fast. Though, I'm not exactly expecting a lot considering that this car is like a C-Class epic car. Okay. Not bad. Alright, 50k. Okay. There's a 5,460. Yeah, the 5,000 I have to skip this. So I'm gonna play this and then immediately quit it. Because I don't wanna go through this one. Oh, the 2340. Nice. Okay. But I'm gonna deal with that later. Let's check the daily events. And then after that we're gonna start playing Champions League. 50 years Porsche. What am I missing here? So I already did the Porsche of Legends showcase. And because I'm missing this one, I can't exactly complete this one. Is this my best position? I feel like this is my best position for the 488 challenge Evo. You know what? Let's do it. Here's a dirty little secret about the 488 challenge Evo Unleashed. But I'm gonna tell you guys right later. Of all of the Unleashed events, I think this is the only event so far in which you can actually unlock the Unleashed car, the Unleashed P car at 5 stars instead of requiring 6 stars. Okay. I think that's not my fastest time. I think. Yeah, that's not my fastest time. So, okay, yeah. So if you're gonna look at this, if you're gonna look at the Unleashed event, this key can be obtained if you have the car at 5 stars, not 6 stars. Which makes it literally the most accessible key car that you can unlock via an Unleashed event of any key car so far. That is something that a lot of people probably glossed over. So when you unlock the car, you definitely have access to all of these tokens at that point, up to 100. Yeah, up to 100. You know what? I seem to be forgetting something. Hold on a minute. I think it's in the Elytron. Oh! You got the 20,000, and you got the. You know what? Screw it. If I want every chance possible, I'm getting this. I currently have extra tokens anyway, so. Alright. And then there's the free startup if you want it, but okay, never mind. That's okay. I don't need it right now. Well, no, I straight up don't need it. Epics? Nah, no thanks. 92% bonus. Okay, bud. So at this point, I'm already 100% sure that I'm going to basically clear out this what is this? Clear out this chapter. Because you only need 10 blueprints. You need to only earn 10 blueprints. But something interesting about the shop, you will notice here that I bought 6. That's right, I've already bought 6. The other 4, I actually got it for free. Well, technically not free. 2 from the season pass, and then 2 more via C-class wildcards. So I had C-class wildcards, just 2. But that's literally enough to actually complete this, to get this 2 stars. Alright. What am I missing? At the moment, what am I missing? Yeah, the daily events, there's not much happening here. You know what? Considering that... Wait, what? I haven't... Okay. My best car for Elite Class A is actually the 499P. Awesome, right? But I have not completed this upgrade yet. I could just... You know what? I could just... You know what? Whatever. 959. Relentless Garage Master. I currently have two epics applied, but I have a total of 14 epics remaining. So which means by the time I finish this, when I'm done upgrading this car, I'm basically going to have like, yeah, I basically have a gold elite car like right now. So that's gonna take a while considering that I need like another 1.5 million. And I think I'm not done upgrading the Utopia yet. So that's like two really good cars. That's like 2 really good cars by the time I finished last season. So you got the Utopia. You got the Utopia that I unlocked from the Holly event. And then this one. So these are really good cars for... Utopia is surprisingly really good. Imagine the Aston Martin Onyx, but it has really good agility. Sorry, Aston Martin Onyx. Peugeot Onyx, but with much better agility. So it's basically an F8 but better in a lot of ways. Now, considering that this car is an elite car, I would say that this is actually the best agility car for Class A. 7,040 thing. Okay, looks like nothing's changed, but you know what? Let's get those remaining tokens. You know, it's actually pretty awesome. I think the previous Drive Syndicate, was it the side stories, the one with the Nevera R? It is because of the Nevera R that I can actually, it's because of the Nevera R that I got the Silver Lightning to 4 stars. I mean, you kind of need it to get the 4 stars. At the time, I think it was like 2 stars, and then because of the reward, I was able to get it to 3 stars, and then that was the difficult part. Getting enough blueprints to get it to 4 stars. Alright, come on. Right, 50 tokens, and then finally I got the P95. Something interesting. Some people have noted that the longest name in the game is Automobili Pininfarina Batista. Automobili Pininfarina Batista Edición Nino Farina, which makes it one of the longest names in the game. Which makes it one of the longest names in the game if you include both the brand name and the model name. However, there's a good reason behind that. Why it's Automobili Pininfarina. As far as I know, the bread and butter of Pininfarina is actually car design. They make most of their money when it comes to designing cars, not actually making cars. Their biggest customer is Ferrari. Now, sometimes they do also make designs for Lamborghini. I think from what I know, Pininfarina designed the Revuelto, from what I know. However, from what I do know, they have to put their automobiles to denote that there is a car manufacturer segment of their business, to differentiate it from, you know, the bigger company, which is primarily dealing with car designs than actual cars. That's based on what I know. That's the reason why in that case, Pininfarina primarily sells new energy cars, and most of them are hypercars, like the Batista. All right. So you know what? Let's jump to some multiplayer. Let's test out a few things. Let's test out the C11. This is gonna be really fun. I think this is the first time that I've got my hands on a MT2 Bully car for now, I don't have the I don't own the Mistral. I wish I do. Okay. The 918 AE is not that fast at stock. So you cannot exactly consider it as a... Oh, it wasn't that bad. Of course the Mistral is here. Come on. Whoa. Okay. That was some epic yoink. El Tartaruga. Chernable, thank you for joining in. Quick note, this is actually the third. As of right now, this is currently the third car. To my knowledge, I think this is currently the third car in the game that is based on a... the third car in the game that is from a... Why use a crap car that can't even hit top speed? Don't worry, this is not even... This is MP2. There's no real stakes in MP2. I mean, let's be real. The XJR9 is kind of like that as well, so... Both the XJR... Whoa, that jump. Both the XJR9 and the F1 at stock kind of behave like that. All three of these cars are last century vehicles. They're definitely last century cars from Le Mans. So their only saving grace is basically a souped up nitro system that unfortunately you still have to upgrade big time in order for it to get to, you know, reasonably competitive speeds. And again, my stance on MP2 is not exactly competitive, or there's no real stakes in MP2. At least the way I see it. Bad acceleration doesn't mean a bad car. Exactly. I mean, both the McLaren F1, LM by the way means Le Mans, not limited. Both the McLaren F1 and the XJR9 have really craptastic acceleration, which kind of is it floaty? I'm actually not sure. Though it does run corners reasonably okay, so that's what it has. Should have been A-class like the XJR9. So it has a flat top speed of 400 kilometers per hour, which I'm probably not going to reach until there's slipstream, unfortunately. Yeah, that's something about the Le Mans, the 3 Le Mans car. Wait, India? Oh, this is interesting. That is something interesting about the 3 Le Mans cars in this game. All of them have Monster Nitro. Though, to be fair, they only have Monster Nitro when they have when it's like at peak performance, like at 5 stars or something. So I need to take the straight route, or rather the speed route. Oh, it does have floaty abilities. Reasonably okay floaty abilities, assuming you can keep it there. Because the speed falls off really quickly. Yeah, the floaty bug is annoying. Yeah. However, as somebody who doesn't rely too much on floaty, I kind of don't notice a difference. I don't always rely on floaty. I don't always rely on floaty cars. Like, not all the time. Though things might change if I actually have this at 5 stars instead of just 1 star. Though, again, this car is currently not available as, you know, like max star free try at the moment, so I can't exactly say. Oh, of course, lobby. Wait, is that a Neo? Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The main issue with this car is that it's just going to suck big time on a lot of the you know, the agility track or the twisty tracks. I mean, that's like the case with every that's like the case on every low acceleration car. Senna? Oh, you're talking about the driver, Senna. Okay. He's like the only dude with the Neo. Okay, let's see. Literally everybody with the 918 AE is like at the rear side. Okay. Okay. Alright, next car. What is a car I haven't tried before? No. I can use this. I can use the. Well, I guess I can use the Ferrari. I can use the Ferrari V12 or the Ferrari 12 cylinders. I'm just gonna call it the Ferrari 12C or Ferrari 12 cylinder. Because that's literally the name, cylindry, 12 cylinders. It's a V12, right? So, all right, let's do it. Surprisingly enough, this car is actually kind of an agility car. Could you do a countdown? If you check my debug, if you check the debug info, the stats for nerds, I think I'm like 12. I think I'm like 20 seconds late. I have a 20-second delay, so yeah, good luck trying to, yeah. Come on, come on. P65 and it has... Oh, it has the lightweight drift. This car has a lightweight drift on it. I recognize this handling. Can you do Ramp Nemo? I wanna... Ramp Nemo. Yes! Like in chat, well, that's gonna be a little difficult. I have tried a lot of times in chat, and it's not exactly how do you put this? It doesn't always work out, unfortunately. Alright. Broad's lead. Interesting enough, I'm actually happy that they never changed the blueprints for... Yeah, they never changed the blueprints for MP2. Because there's quite a lot of people who... For the majority of people, I think most people have not maxed out the Deus. They have not maxed out the Deus, the Dracoma, and the Hypercoupe yet. As well as the Valkyrie. And the Veyron GS. And then maybe the SC20. Wow, there's actually quite a lot of cars here. Yeah, majority of people probably have not maxed those cars out. Alright. I guess for now, this is the last race. Before we jump to MP1. Oh boy. Oh wait, what the heck? Wait, United Motors. Sounds familiar. Come on. There are many Chapter 5 Drive Syndicate cars that primarily exist, at least the new ones at least, that primarily exist just to paywall people, just to annoy people as paywall. I think this car's not one of them. And by that I mean like they only exist just to block people in Drive Syndicate, and then outside of Drive Syndicate it's kind of not that good. One example is like the Aventador SVJ, and then what else? I have not seen the Zonda Cinque used extensively. SSC, yeah. But the 12 cell, this is actually pretty good. Like along with the what is this? The Aurora Agile. Right, what time is it? Time check. It is okay. 5 minutes to go. You know what? Let's do it. You know what's really weird? I think most people didn't realize this. There's Champion League, right? But if you click on Champion League, the screen, the garage screen at the rear says Legend League for some reason. The Chapter 5 car of almost any DS is going to be a paywall car. Like even people, I assure you, even people who do pay to complete the Drive Syndicate, they're always going to have issues with the Chapter 5. They're always going to have issues trying to upgrade the Chapter 5 car, like every single time. Because by the time that they reach Chapter 6, there's quite a lot of people who already, if they regularly pay up to complete their DS, there's a very large chance that the Chapter 6 cars already like at least 2 stars or 3 stars at that point. So, yeah. Alright. Champion League. This is the first time I'm actually playing in Champion League. And I'm gonna get wrecked if I use this car. I know I'm gonna get wrecked if I use this car. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna end up using the SF90 anyway, so. Of course. For very clear reasons, there's no way I can catch up with the SF9. Hello, Lycan. The Lycan DC'd. Alright, nice. Definitely nothing much, but hey. Considering what I'm up against. Right. So who's next? Alright. I guess it's time for me to use this one. Bit turbo. Wait, nitro in what is this? Drifting and bottles? Interesting. Interesting. Let's do it. Top 2500. I swear, the top 2500 in this multiplayer is like sweaty AF. We're gonna put the Huracan there. Of course, there's gonna be some bad lads who are still gonna be using the Huracan. I forgot what nitro I was using. Like what nitro part I was using for this one. Come on. Oh. What is my top speed with this car? Okay. Okay. BD Burger. I need to check. What is the lowest rank that I can be before I get knocked down, okay? Or before I get demoted. 2300 rank. Okay, so I have 2300. I have 100. I have 100 rating before I get demoted. But what is my setup on this one? Normal nitro? Really? Right, that's... Oh wait, it's either normal or universal. Featherlight, universal, long shot, normal, nitro. That's not long shot, that's every... That's like everything perfect nitro. The heck? Okay. Weird. Wait, what about my intake part? Do I have other intake parts? Advanced intake. Wait. Nitro intake. Advanced intake adds near miss in perfect run. And then flywheels is primarily barrel roll and airtime. Okay. So at the moment I only have what other? There's featherweight gain. Nerds? Really? Okay. Wait. Give me nitro intake. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. So it's the alarm already ran. The alarm already rang. So let me pull up something here. I actually need to go. I actually need to go to the bathroom like right now. So I'll be back. Give me like 1 minute, okay? All right, so I'm back. All right. So from what I hold on. Let's see. There are 2 new subscribers. Yeah, there's apparently 2 new subscribers. You know what? Let's do it. Will help me take my mind off things. So to the new subscribers, thank you for that. Thank you for that subscribe. Get back to business. But for now, we're not gonna do multiplayer for now. Let's get back to some Drive Syndicate because yeah. Yeah, let's get back to 30 minutes. Okay. Let's get back to some Drive Syndicate because I probably have enough. Okay, this one. Can't try and escape. Let's do it. Got him. Damn it. I didn't get the other guy. Oh, they don't want to follow me in the tunnel? Oh, there's one guy following me in the tunnel. I remember On the Run San Francisco features a helicopter basically airdropping a rhino. Or, you know, a SWAT truck. Right. I need an all-star driver to get the car to the checkpoint without crashing. Is that you? Nevada. Yeah, I don't like the Nevada on the run. So, okay. Got the multiplayer. Let's see how far I can go with the... What car was that I was using? Ah, the Senna GTR. Interesting enough, I actually have the cast iron early gearbox. So this is a heavyweight. I have the cast iron early gearbox, which makes it accelerate really hard on under 300 kilometers per hour. It accelerates really hard past 200, which makes it ideal for exiting corners, considering that this car's meant to be exiting corners a lot. If only I have a better nitro kit. Normal nitro. You know what? Sure. 4525. Hey, wait, I need to check the normal nitro. Hold on. So it boosts by 5 kilometers. Holy crap. This one boosts by 2 kilometers. This one boosts by 5 kilometers. Holy crap, okay. So it's primarily just a speed boost. So the nitro system is not that better. But hey, it's definitely not that. It's better than nothing for now. If I am 50 rating away from getting demoted, I'm gonna have to bring out the SF90 very early. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Oh no. I didn't check if I had the right nitro gauge. Okay, that was bad. Minus 10. Oh, I got the Champion League pack. So unfortunately, the Champion League pack does not include the doesn't include the. Unfortunately, it doesn't include the Mistral yet. I need to be in Legend for those to actually drop. City by the Bay. I think this is. Come on, come on. I managed to get second place. My god. But this is a speed-based track, so... Wait, hold on. I need to check. I have the heavyweight flywheels kit. Which means this one does better in jump. This one does better with jumps. Okay. That kind of explains it. I have to say, the top 20... Because there's no top 5,000 and top 10,000, I have to say there's... Like... I think the multiplayer is, like, incredibly sweaty. Of course. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm at a disadvantage here. Auckland, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Someone crashed. Okay. So basically this car really... The heavy flywheels kit literally needs jumps. Okay, fine. Let's change it up to intake. Yeah. Nice. I'm not at an advantage yet, but I chose the right. I think I chose the right. I chose the right part for this track. been better if it wasn't for that. Could have been better if it wasn't for that Lycan coming right out of nowhere, like under my nose. But hey, that was pretty good. Okay. At least to be honest, the good thing about the Senna GTR is that at least for the parts that I currently have, it's reasonably versatile. Oh, Osaka again. Okay, I have the high ground. Somewhat. Okay. SF90 DC'd for some reason. F1 also DC'd. Vanda apparently left in the dust. And surprisingly enough, I wouldn't exactly say the Lycan is like the least agile here, but hey, it is the fastest in the lobby at the moment. So okay, there's that. All right. So I'm gaining back some of my rating. I feel like I'm gonna destroy my rating this way. I feel like I'm gonna destroy my rating if I do this, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Again, if I drop below 2350, I'm gonna have to bring out the SF90. All right. So I unlocked this from the Holly Fest. Yeah, I unlocked this from the Holly Fest. The only thing I'm missing from this car is credits for me to get this to gold. But at the moment, this one is a reasonably competitive car. I would say it's kind of balanced. It can reasonably catch up in speed tracks. It can reasonably run corners in twisty tracks. But I think the best places it can work in is either Paris, Greenland, or India. That nearly killed me. It has a super responsive drift. Yeah, its drifting is super responsive. Which is like the best things about it. Like it's like an F8. It's like an F8 but better. One right behind me. I don't know what car is that, but I need to outrun him. Wait, is that an authentic? It's a Centenario! You son of a... If I lose the next one, I'm jumping to the send. SR-71 Blackbird, and then there's 3 other. Oh. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. No, I'm not rage quitting. I'm gonna stick with it. Okay. I guess that's a race ruined moment. After this, I'm gonna try out the Centenario. Oh boy. Wait, Tuscany? Okay. I have a chance. Let's go. Come on. Okay. Well, at least I didn't fall off the last place this time. I mean, considering what I'm up against. Okay. Okay. Surprisingly enough, I'm not in the bottom 50 of 300, so that's good. All right, last fuel for the Utopia, and then I'm gonna switch to the. Oh God, I am so cooked. I am so cooked. I am so cooked. Wait, somebody crashed? Come on, come on, come on. Don't crash again. Someone crashed again. How many people are crashing? What is this, 2024 April Fools? Everyone crashing for nothing? Okay. I didn't lose rank. I didn't lose rating. 2 guys DC'd. 1 guy for some reason didn't catch up. My god. Okay. I'm not jumping to the SF90 yet. Because I'm gonna go with the Centenario. Let's again customize nitro intake, normal. Wait, do I have other? I don't have other nitro. Dang it. Okay. Okay. So this is the best I can do. Okay, drift intake. Let's do it. Cairo. So there's a very high chance that Lycan is going to win. And if he doesn't, that means there's something super wrong. Oh. Lycan driver crashed. Okay. Okay, that was disappointing. A while ago with the last race with the Utopia, I was like, I'm so cooked, I'm so cooked, I'm so cooked. Okay. This New York? New York, okay. I definitely wish I have the flywheel gain kit. That would have been nice, but I certainly don't have that. I think. Drift to win. I think somebody DC'd. Because there's supposed to be 4 of us. You know, I'm actually technically faster than the SF90. Yeah, I'm technically faster than the SF90. However, considering my acceleration is not better than the SF90, it's basically moot. Okay. Not much I was expecting there, but okay. Okay. So this is the last race I'm gonna have. Okay, this is the last race I'm gonna have with the Centenario before I'm gonna have to turn to the dark side. Kind of. Come on. Whoa! That backflip nearly killed me. How did I? I outsped the Lycan, I think. Yes. I think I have an explanation for that. Hold on. Oh, it's the mid turbo. If I use the max acceleration aero pack. Wait, is there? Oh, there's a semi-speed. It has an acceleration aero pack. Interesting. Otherwise, I didn't use that. Alright, anyway. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. Actual last race with the Centenario before I jump to the SF90. Literally every car that I use is like one of the best, some of the best cars that I can reasonably use that can, you know, that can actually go against the SF90. Of course, the SF90, usually the SF90 is definitely faster. Wait. Oh boy, it's Caribbean. Okay, I have a fighting chance. All I have to do is stand my ground. What? Did he crash? What? The dude in front of me actually crashed. What the fudge? Okay. So I'm now back to Champions. I'm now back into the proper rank of Champions League, so okay. You know, wait, what is my best card in C1? It's really just a Centenario. Wait, what about Platinum 1? Oh, I do have quite a lot. Okay. But the highest rank one is actually the Centenario. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay. SF90 lobby. Let's do it. Dang it, I wasn't able to overtake him. Oh well. Okay. Wait, epic. Up next is the Legend League rewards. Alright. I forgot what nitro I was using. What evil part I was using for nitro. Roll. This track has a lot of versatility, so dang it. I got jump blocked by somebody traffic checking me. Come on. Oh well. Usually all I have to do is wait like 6 hours. Oh, what time is it right now? 1:40? Yeah. All I have to do is like wait 6 hours when people get off of work, and usually the really craptastic players are the ones who are playing. Oh boy. Last I checked, the fastest that the Corvette can go is usually around anywhere between 370 to 380, somewhere around that range. So here in Norway, it's probably not going to. Here in Norway, that Corvette is probably not going to get very far. Okay. What the heck? Surprise immediate jump scare. My god. Surprise immediate jump scare. Okay. So at the moment, this is gonna be my last race for. This is gonna be the last race for my for the stream. Hopefully, I will have clips of me trying to get to champion, trying to get to Legend League. And somebody actually brought a faster car there. Let's see if I can use this trick. Okay, got him. Okay. So I started at 2400. I started at 2400 rating, and then I got knocked down like 11 rating. I got knocked 11 rating down. So basically, I achieved nothing for now. Okay then. So before we end the stream, we're gonna have to do one more. We're gonna have to do this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do one Drive Syndicate race. On the Run, Nevada. Full block, center. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. Wreck. Okay. The beginning part of this on the run is actually, it looks pretty good, but everything else it looks meh. If you ask me, the best on the run trap that I've seen so far is probably the one in Nevada. Sorry, no, not Nevada. I mean Himalayas. All right. So, what the heck? DC. Okay. All right. So For those who are currently watching, let's check the poll. So I currently have a poll here that I've been running since the beginning of this stream. Let's see the poll results. All right. With a total of 14 votes, YouTube short of me playing hand cam, do it. Do it says 71%. All right. You know what? So I'm gonna upload. I do have the video prepared like right now. Yeah, I do have the video prepared like right now. So expect me to actually upload it like today, like later today. So you know what? Watch out for that. So anyway, so for those who are currently watching, all I can say is you've already reached the end of the stream. Basically, if you ask me, the highlight of this, definitely the highlight of this stream is definitely the part where I tried literally every card that isn't an SF90 that has a reasonable chance to go against the SF90. And I probably had a 50-50 chance of actually winning for some reason. Just kind of surprising. So anyway, all I can say is thank you guys for joining in. If you enjoy my my content, please be sure to drop a subscribe if you haven't already. And if you enjoy the stream, please do drop a like as well. I would really appreciate that. And also, I'm gonna be I definitely have like at least 3 YouTube. Usually, I have like 2 YouTube shorts lined up for this week, but looks like it's gonna be 3 YouTube shorts that I have to upload like this week. So there's that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining in, and see you guys next week. Hopefully, next week is gonna be a little more interesting with the 295 GTB special event. But either way, well, see you guys next week. Take care.